If you've ever bought a mystery box, a lottery ticket, or felt the urge to keep scrolling social media, your brain has the exact same vulnerability that's causing people to spend their rent money on fuzzy toys. A single Instagram story triggered a billion-dollar buying frenzy that turned millions of rational adults into compulsive collectors. People are getting into physical fights in stores over blind boxes containing creatures with 9 sharp teeth and mischievous grins. We're talking about Labubu, and if you think this is just another toy craze, you are completely wrong. Let's start with a simple story about monkeys because it perfectly explains why millions of people have lost their minds over these toys. Back in the early 2000s, researchers wanted to understand how our brains respond to rewards, so they set up an experiment with capuchin monkeys. The monkey sits in front of 2 buttons. Button A always gives the monkey 2 grapes, guaranteed every single time. Button B is different. Sometimes the monkey gets 1 grape, sometimes 3 grapes, completely random. Which button do you think the monkey preferred? If you're thinking logically, button A makes sense. 2 grapes every time is better than the average of 2 grapes, with uncertainty, right? However, the monkeys went absolutely crazy for button B. They'd frantically press it over and over, completely ignoring the guaranteed reward. This is how your brain works too. Uncertain rewards flood your brain with way more excitement chemicals than predictable ones. Every Labubu comes in a blind box. You cannot see what's inside until you buy it and tear open the packaging. Your brain experiences the same dopamine surge those monkeys felt when they pressed button B. The company behind Labubu studied this research and built a $40 billion empire. Every time someone buys a blind box, they're pressing button B, hoping this time they'll get the rare figure worth $1,000 instead of the common one worth $20. You know how people say certain things are addictive? With Labubu, that's not just a figure of speech. The same brain pathways that light up when you're hungry and smell food, or when you see someone you're attracted to, also fire up when you see a wall of Labubu mystery boxes. Recent research from Columbia University shows that dopamine literally rewinds through your entire behavior sequence when you get a reward. So when someone opens a blind box and finds a rare Labubu, their brain strengthens every single action that led to that reward. Walk to the store, reinforced. Pick up the box, reinforced. Stand in line, reinforced. Pay money, reinforced. Scientists specifically studied blind box consumption and found 3 psychological traps working simultaneously. First, uncertain rewards trigger instant gratification seeking, where people lose the ability to think long-term about purchases. Second, they activate the gambler's fallacy, where people believe they're due for a rare figure after several common ones. Third, they create perceived scarcity, where limited availability makes people feel they must buy it now or miss out forever. The same reward loops that make gambling addictive are being deliberately triggered by toys marketed to teenagers. In April 2024, Lisa from Blackpink posted a single Instagram story hugging a Labubu. No sponsorship deal, no marketing campaign. Just a K-pop superstar with 100 million followers showing what appeared to be a personal obsession. Within just weeks, Labubu sales exploded across Southeast Asia, then spread globally like a viral outbreak. Mirror neurons in your brain fire both when you perform an action and when you watch someone else perform the same action. When you see a high-status person like Lisa genuinely enjoying something, your mirror neurons activate as if you're experiencing that enjoyment yourself. The brain cannot distinguish between direct experience and observed experience from someone you admire. 95% of people are what researchers call imitators. We look to others to figure out what's normal or desirable, especially when we're uncertain. The genius of the Lisa moment was that it felt authentic. In an age where every celebrity post feels like a paid advertisement, her Labubu story seemed like a genuine personal choice. You've probably wondered why Labubu looks so weird. Labubu features what is called baby schema. This is a collection of facial features that automatically trigger our caregiving instincts. Large eyes relative to face size, round face, small nose. These features make us want to protect and nurture whatever we're looking at. The size and texture matter too. These figures are engineered to be the perfect size for both display and portability. The fur texture creates what is called tactile satisfaction. Touching it releases small amounts of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone that makes us want to pet animals or hug people we care about. The ugly cute look also serves a social purpose. Choosing something deliberately imperfect becomes a way to signal authenticity. It's psychological positioning that makes buyers feel sophisticated and countercultural, even though they're participating in a mass market trend. Once you've bought several Labubu figures, the endowment effect kicks in. You start valuing your existing collection more highly than you would if starting fresh. Each new purchase becomes all about completing your collection or protecting the value of what you already own. The more you have, the more you need to justify having it. Performative consumption psychology explains why people create this content. Every mystery box becomes potential social media material. When you watch someone else's unboxing video, your mirror neurons fire as if you're the one getting surprised. You experience a watered-down version of their excitement, which makes you want to create that experience for yourself. Unlike slot machines you can play continuously, Labubu releases happen on unpredictable schedules with limited quantities. Your brain stays in a constant state of alert, checking social media for announcements, waiting to see when you might get another chance. The waiting between opportunities actually increases desire instead of reducing it. Completion drives create the most dangerous spending periods. When people believe they're close to finishing a set, their purchasing escalates dramatically. Pop Mart constantly releases new series and limited editions to make sure that completion is always just out of reach but feels achievable with just a few more purchases. You're always almost done, but never actually done. The psychology research suggests that when people use consumption to meet emotional needs, it creates what's called a hedonic treadmill. Each purchase provides temporary satisfaction, but your baseline returns to where it was before, requiring increasingly more spending to achieve the same emotional effect. The techniques proven successful with Labubu are certainly being studied and adapted by other industries. Whether the craze continues or crashes, it's revealed something intriguing about human psychology in the digital age. We all crave real experiences that we would be willing to form deep emotional bonds with mass-produced objects and build identities around consumption patterns. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more business wizardry, smash that like and subscribe button.